course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Clemson's offense is up first today. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Short loss of the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the grab, runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening the opponent's 38.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Offense operating from the pistol. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Finding space at the 20. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. Hold. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught, completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now,
and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. The Boilermakers offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense here. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's looking to scramble. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the...
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And the Boilermakers will have to punt this one away. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Finds room to the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. He'll be tackled. We'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about.
Hold it. Offense.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Coming up, second down and goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team is on the field to move this one away.
0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He hands it off from the gun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback keeps the football. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And the Boilermakers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
That's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first and is still going. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down. The option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And the clock is still running. Off the hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver makes the catch. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, looking to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball's thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in?
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Here comes a handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Boilermakers will crank up the tempo.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Grab down the middle. It's low. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's low. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They'll try the option play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. He goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Runs right over the defender. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The Tigers pick up enough for a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I think the zone blitz is really tough for the college quarterbacks to pick up. A lot of times you see blitz, you think man-to-man. This time they zone blitz, sit back in soft coverage. Quarterback hesitated just a moment, which allowed the linebacker to get home for the sack.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Caught over the middle. It's low. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's low. And that will pick up a 1st down. Spotted at 38. And the Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to extend the play. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Boilermakers are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. Late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. He's got room looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
They make the extra point from the trail 21-10. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. The returner is blocked out. Gets to start on the next drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in the last possession. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up. They'll hand it off. Powers through the tackle. It's a nice gain. Move the football up to the 27.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Barnes. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So the Boilermakers offense... Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Purdue.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
WT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And there's the handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the left. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Can he get there on the ground? And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The back's got it. Tackle made after just a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And they'll use the ground game here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard. It'll be 4th down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit.
The distance will be from 38 yards out.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. After the pressure field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense has a lot of work to do and not much time to do it. And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him there. The defense gets to him. Never had much of a chance, and that is the final play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.